Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you these really cool nails. I had so much fun doing this airbrush technique on my nails, and I'm going to show you how I got these. In order to do airbrush nails, you need an airbrush machine. Of course, I got this one from Saviland. As cool as this is, taking it out of the box and then getting started is actually super easy. I'm twisting the top on, and this is where all of the air is going to be pushed out. And the tip here has a little casing to protect it, but this is coming off before we start. Now, all of this is new to me, but this part, I just know the paint goes in here. Now, normally with airbrush machines, you need to mix some gel color alongside a dilutant so that it will actually flow through the machine. But here is what is so cool. And Saviland was like, can you show your audience that? I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. Here we have a whole set of 36 colors that are ready to pour into the airbrush machine. They'll behave like gel polishes, but they'll have enough flow that they're going to airbrush beautifully. And there's so many colors. And they didn't just do the rainbow, they also added white and black and brown and milky jelly nude colors. There's a lot in here. There's a few bags of these inside, and they are little cap pins. You take the pin and press it into the color that you want to use. Then you can take this color and put it right into the chamber and test it out. I didn't know what to expect, but I was so excited to try. And I do want to say, if you like painting, if you like art in general, this is such a fun way to do your nails. I got the overall hang of this pretty quickly, and in a little while, I'm going to show you the big difference between what I did with each hand. But first, I actually have to lay the foundation for my actual nails. Press-ons are awesome. I actually have to work to get these off because they really adhere so well and they look amazing, and they take 3 minutes to do my whole hands. I'm trying to decide whether I should do oval or square. I'm gonna go for these ones, and these are already pre-filed, pre-shaped, and pre-buffed. Any gel or polish that goes on top will adhere with no extra work needed. They are awesome. I didn't have a specific idea. I wasn't like, this is going to go here and that's going to go there. But I started with pink, putting it in a few different spots on different nails. Next color is purple. I thought of this and then I didn't do anything, but it's a good idea to protect the edges of your nails with a latex kind of product like this. You kind of paint this around the skin, and I've seen people use this. I personally have never needed to. But this kind of feels like a moment where I needed to, and I didn't have anything. So I thought, let me just clean this up with some rubbing alcohol before I cure these nails. Because just like a gel or a shellac, once these airbrush colors are on the nail, they have to be cured under a lamp. So you can use either an LED or a UV lamp like this, and then apply a top coat or keep going with your nail art, depending on what direction you're going in. If I had to take a serious break and eat some food, I would just top coat these nails and then continue after, because you can add more on top of top coat. But if you get lint in your nails while they're sticky, that's not good. I kept adding and layering. This is what my nails look like after I've layered all these colors. Can you see there's a big, to me it's a big difference between the left hand and the right side? When I was layering and airbrushing with my dominant hand, I moved everything around more because I had more control. When I didn't have as much control with the other hand, I just held it still, and actually the effect is so beautiful when you do less. Now that the airbrush canvas is set, I'm going to use a dotting tool. Every little tap with these makes a perfect circle. Only on a couple of the nails, I'm going to make these little dots with pink glitter gel, then topping it off with clear polish to create this raised bubble effect. It's cool, right? I wanted to add a lot of accessories to these nails and put some charms there too. But first, I have to figure out what direction are we going? If you're working with nail stickers or gems or little charms, I like to pick them up and just put them over my nail and kind of get an idea. What does it look like? And this has to be one of my favorite parts of doing nails at home, is adding my own gems. One thing about nails, I mean, it's so common. We look at photos to try to decide what we're gonna do with our nails. It's not only time consuming, sifting through different images and inspiration. I highly suggest getting in there and just making a bunch of executive decisions about what to do on each finger. Play around. It's awesome because your nails come out in a very unique way, and then you end up getting better at doing your nails and like making this kind of art. I like to do checks midway and just kind of take a step back and look at everything. I looked and I thought, this needs a little bit of chrome. I like this powder. You take one of these and just like scrub it onto the nail until it has a smooth, shiny finish over all of the paint. And the chrome powder also gives like a lift and a brightness to the overall color of the nail, which it's on top of, which I think is balancing out the brightness and the saturation on my non-dominant hand. Remember, I held that airbrush so still. So this hand is naturally a little bit deeper, a little more saturated, and I think the chrome is balancing it out beautifully. Now I'm going to finish these up by adding some more charms once I like what I have going on. I should encapsulate them. Please leave a comment down below. How do you encapsulate gems? I would really like some tips. I've done it before, but I've never gotten it perfect. Okay, I really like cuticle oils that are easy to use, and I like the twist up brush style. These can be put right into your bag and you can stay regular using it. Doing that helps your nails stay fresher for longer. They look like they were just done for a longer period of time versus if you weren't using any cuticle oil, they really can look like, oh, that was done a while ago, wasn't it? That's okay. But if you want to keep all of this hard work looking fresh, then use cuticle oil regularly. Now we're all done. You can click my channel to watch more beauty, fashion, makeup videos. All of the products I used today, I will link below in the description. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed.